Welcome to SS2 Civic Education. This lesson covers sustainable development and the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, the global framework that sets development targets for all countries to achieve by 2030. Sustainable development is development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. This definition was established in the 1987 Brundtland Report, Our Common Future, by the UN World Commission on Environment and Development. Sustainable development has three pillars: economic development, growing economies and reducing poverty; social development, improving health, education, equality, and human rights; environmental sustainability, protecting ecosystems, reducing pollution, and combating climate change. These three pillars must be pursued together. Economic growth that destroys the environment or increases inequality is not sustainable development. The challenge for Nigeria: Nigeria has extraordinary natural and human resources, oil, gas, solid minerals, agricultural land, and the largest population in Africa. But oil dependence, corruption, inequality, climate vulnerability, and environmental degradation threaten long-term sustainability. The SDGs provide a framework for Nigeria to address these challenges. In September 2015, 193 countries including Nigeria adopted the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development and its 17 Sustainable Development Goals. The 17 SDGs are: SDG 1, No Poverty; SDG 2, Zero Hunger; SDG 3, Good Health and Well-being; SDG 4, Quality Education; SDG 5, Gender Equality; SDG 6, Clean Water and Sanitation; SDG 7, Affordable and Clean Energy; SDG 8, Decent Work and Economic Growth; SDG 9, Industry, Innovation and Infrastructure; SDG 10, Reduced Inequalities; SDG 11, Sustainable Cities and Communities; SDG 12, Responsible Consumption and Production; SDG 13, Climate Action; SDG 14, Life Below Water; SDG 15, Life on Land; SDG 16, Peace, Justice and Strong Institutions; SDG 17, Partnerships for the Goals. Each SDG has specific measurable targets and indicators. For example, SDG 4, or Quality Education, includes the target to ensure all girls and boys complete free, quality primary and secondary education by 2030. Nigeria's performance on the SDGs is a mixed picture reflecting both progress and serious gaps. Positive progress: under 5 mortality has declined from very high levels, reflecting improvements in immunization and maternal health. Primary school enrollment has increased. Mobile technology and fintech have expanded financial inclusion. Serious challenges: SDG 1, No Poverty. Nigeria has the largest number of extremely poor people in the world, overtaking India in 2018, with approximately 100 million Nigerians living in extreme poverty on less than $1.90 per day. SDG 2, Zero Hunger. Food insecurity affects millions, especially in the Northeast where conflict has destroyed agricultural capacity. SDG 4, Quality Education. Nigeria has the world's largest out-of-school children population, approximately 10 to 12 million children not in school. SDG 5, Gender Equality. Nigeria has some of the lowest female secondary school completion rates in sub-Saharan Africa. Gender-based violence remains prevalent. SDG 13, Climate Action. Nigeria is highly vulnerable to climate change. Rising sea levels threaten the Niger Delta and Lagos coast. Desertification is advancing southward in the north. Farmer-herder conflicts driven partly by climate-induced resource scarcity have caused thousands of deaths. The SDGs cannot be achieved by governments alone. Every citizen, every community, and every young person has a role to play. How you can contribute to the SDGs as a student: SDG 4, Quality Education. Take your own education seriously, share knowledge, support access to education for others in your community. SDG 5, Gender Equality. Challenge gender stereotypes, support girls' education and women's leadership, refuse to accept gender-based violence. SDG 13, Climate Action. Reduce your carbon footprint, avoid burning waste, plant trees, learn about Nigeria's climate risks and advocate for policy action. SDG 16 Peace, justice and strong institutions, participate in democratic processes, report corruption, choose integrity in all your actions, refuse to join or support violent groups. SDG 17 Partnerships, collaborate across ethnic, religious, and class boundaries, support organizations working on development challenges. The SDGs were designed as a universal framework. They apply to wealthy and poor countries alike. Achieving them requires the active contribution of governments, businesses, civil society, and individual citizens. Today we covered that sustainable development meets present needs without compromising future generations, encompassing economic, social, and environmental pillars. The 17 SDGs, adopted in 2015, set targets to be achieved by 2030 in all countries. Nigeria's performance is mixed, progress in health and education access, but serious gaps in poverty, out-of-school children, gender equality, and climate resilience. Every citizen contributes to the SDGs through education, civic participation, environmental responsibility, and integrity. For your civic project, choose one SDG where Nigeria faces the greatest challenge. Research the current situation in Nigeria, the government strategy for addressing it, and propose one civic action that your school could take to contribute to progress on that goal.